Facing the chill of winter? The Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, is stepping in to help pensioners with their heating bills. This year, eligible individuals can expect to receive a winter fuel payment, with amounts ranging from £100 to £300. But who qualifies, and how does it all work? Let's dive in. The DWP has confirmed that over 9 million people born before September 22, 1959, will be getting this financial boost. Those living in care homes will receive £100, while those aged between 66 and 79 will get £200, and pensioners aged 80 and over will receive the maximum amount of £300. Payments will start landing in bank accounts this month and continue throughout December. You don't need to mark a specific date on your calendar, as the payments will be issued automatically. However, keep an eye out for letters, as they've already begun to be sent, informing households about their expected payment amount. Important note for Scottish residents: if you live in Scotland, you won't receive the winter fuel payment. Instead, you'll get the pension age winter heating payment, which follows similar eligibility criteria and will be issued automatically by Social Security Scotland starting at the end of November. Who's eligible for the winter fuel payment? You're eligible if you were born before September 22, 1959, and you live in England or Wales. When you might not be eligible. Asterisk if you live outside England and Wales, remember, Scotland has its own scheme. Asterisk if you were in a hospital receiving free treatment for the entire week of September 15 to 21, 2025, and the year before. Asterisk if you need permission to enter the UK, and your leave doesn't allow you to claim public funds. Asterisk if you were in prison for the entire week of September 15 to 21, 2025. Living in a care home? You can still get the winter fuel payment, but there are a couple of conditions. Asterisk you don't receive universal credit, pension credit, income support, income-based job seekers allowance, JSA, or income-related employment and support allowance, ESA. Asterisk you lived in the care home for the entire period from June 23, 2025, or earlier. Payment details. The DWP will send you a letter in October or November, letting you know how much you'll receive. If you don't get a letter but believe you're eligible, it's essential to check if you need to make a claim. Scam alert: be aware that scammers may try to trick you into clicking on links via text messages to claim the payment. These are not official DWP messages and should be deleted. If you need to claim, follow the guidance on gov.uk. The amount you receive depends on your birth date and circumstances during the qualifying week of September 15 to 21, 2025. This payment won't affect your other benefits. Payment amounts based on living situation. Living alone or with someone ineligible. Born between September 22, 1945, and September 21, 1959, £200. Born before September 22, 1945, £300. Living with someone eligible. If you don't receive any of the following benefits, the payment amount varies based on your and your housemate's birth dates: pension credit, universal credit, income-based job seekers allowance, JSA, income-related employment and support allowance, ESA, or income support. Both born between September 22, 1945, and September 21, 1959, £100. You born between September 22, 1945, and September 21, 1959, and your housemate born before September 22, 1945, £100. You born before September 22, 1945, and your housemate born between September 22, 1945, and September 21, 1959, £200. Both born before September 22, 1945, £150. Joint claimants of certain benefits. Both born between September 22, 1945, and September 21, 1959, £200. One or both born before September 22, 1945, £300. Receiving certain benefits, not a joint claim. Born between September 22, 1945, and September 21, 1959, £200. Born before September 22, 1945, £300. If your income is more than £35,000, HMRC will take back your winter fuel payment through PAYE or your self-assessment tax return. Care home residents. Asterisk born between September 22, 1945, and September 21, 1959, £100. Asterisk born before September 22, 1945, £150. When will you get paid? Most payments will be made automatically in November or December. You should receive a letter detailing the payment amount and the bank account it will be paid into, usually the same as your state pension or other benefits. Didn't get your payment? If you haven't received a letter or the money by January 28, 2026, contact the Winter Fuel Payment Center. Want to learn more? Full details on what you will need before contacting the Winter Fuel Payment Centre can be found on Gov.uk. For those in Scotland, more information can be found on mygov.scot. What do you think about the winter fuel payment? Do you think the amounts are sufficient to cover the rising cost of heating? Share your thoughts in the comments below.